What I want to discuss today is knowing your why and stick to it. Know why you're doing what it is that you're doing and do your best to stick to that, right? What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of LOFT Talk. I'm your host, Dareus White. Without further ado, let's get right into the episode. What I want to discuss today is knowing your why and stick to it. Know why you're doing what it is that you're doing and do your best to stick to that, right? A lot of times we know our why going into it and we have that on the forefront of our minds, but then we get into the emotions and the mundane aspect of things and we forget the reason we're doing this and we're just doing it mindlessly, like going to work, like doing like being an entrepreneur, like for example, me recording these LOFT talks. So like it could be possible like for me to do this mind, like I'm just doing it and kind of forgetting like, wait, what was my goal here? What was I trying to do? What was I trying to reach? Why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? Know your why, number one. So know why you're doing something, which you probably do with most of y'all, right? Two, stick to it, right? So don't mess around and get stuck in the routine of things to where you're doing it so often, you forget the meaning in it. Like it doesn't have a meaning anymore. You're not actually in it and paying attention to it and soaking up the moment. You're just going through the motions. If I was to just go through the motions of LOFT Talk, well, it would kind of be hard to do that because I have to actually have something to say in the videos. But sometimes some people can just go through the motions and turn on the camera and just say a bunch of anything and a bunch of purposeless stuff and forget and then get into routine and like, wait a minute. What am I doing here again? Why do I want to, you know what I'm saying? If you have a 9 to 5 and you're like, I'm gonna work for this many years and I'm gonna save this amount of money by this time to do this, remember that. Remember your why, right? Because your why is going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep you motivated to keep going, especially if it's something you don't really like doing or you're not too fond of. It's going to keep you motivated to not give up and to not stop what you're doing or throw yourself off by doing something that would make you not reach, that would prevent you from reaching your actual goal, your why, right? The reason I'm doing LOFT Talks, my why is because I have a lot to say and a lot of the stuff that I have learned along the way in life, I wish somebody could have told me earlier. So whatever the case may be. And I know it's some stuff that I may come across that somebody else might not and vice versa. And I want to give my personal experience to the next person just in case, they could use it, right? I want to help pretty much. Overall, I want to help on top of the fact that I want to grow my brand, right? I want to build an audience so that I can do more of that. So it's almost like that part of the why kind of feeds into itself because it's like I'm doing LOFT Talks to expand my brand so that more people can find me and build up my audience, and now I can speak to more ears, right? And motivate more people or change and give more people ideas and just be almost like LOFT Talks. I want to be sort of, I don't want to say a guide because I'm not perfect, but sort of like just this kind of helper, like an assistant along the way in life. Like, hey, did you think of this? Hey, you should do this. Hey, try this. Hey, don't give up on this, right? Like I want LOFT Talk to kind of serve as that a helper and assistant along y'all's lives and come with y'all on a journey to kind of just be there as y'all live. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lifestyle, but also a self-development and just growth, I want growth for everybody, right? I want growth for me. I want growth for everybody listening. And I want to just kind of be there along y'all's journey. You get what I'm saying? So that's my why. I have to keep that in mind every week when it comes Sunday and I'm recording these videos. To be honest, there has been times where I set up the camera or I needed to set up the camera and record and I didn't want to, but I wanted to serve my purpose with this. It may be at the moment that I was just tired and I didn't want to record at that specific moment, but I still wanted to do LOFT Talks. Does that make sense? I still wanted the purpose of that to be fulfilled. So without my why, I wouldn't be able to set this camera up and record all these videos. Like it would seem like work. It would seem like labor. You get what I'm saying? Also, knowing your why and sticking to it will help prevent you from being distracted by other people's journeys, right? If you know your why, you know why you're here. If you're in college and you know why you're in college, if you're becoming an entrepreneur and you know why, if you're becoming a photographer and you know why, and you're not letting anybody else's why or what it looks like somebody else's why is or what they're doing along their journey distract you, then you're able to stick to your why, able to fulfill the purpose you were meant to fulfill and what you're trying to do, right? I know I've seen that a lot in college where some people will go to college and pick a major and join a certain organization or whatever the case may be, and they would know their why. They knew why they wanted to do it, but then they may meet a friend along the way, and maybe not even on purpose, but start getting really heavily influenced by that friend and that friend's decisions. And they're like, oh, maybe I do want to do that, and mess around and change their major and start doing a bunch of other stuff. And then say that friend decides to transfer or doesn't go to that school, it just drops out of school. Now that person's like, wait, I'm not even doing what I want to do because I changed my life due to this new couple of friends I got, right? That's why it's important to know your why and stick to it. Sometimes sticking to your why is going to separate you from other people. Sometimes sticking to your why is going to cause you and somebody close to you to go on different paths. Don't adjust your why and don't get off your path and not stick to your why in order to stay in somebody's life or for somebody else to stay in your life, or in order to stay on the same path as somebody so that you can be with that person. Because I mean, I think we all know by now, not everybody's meant to be in your life forever or for every season. So if your why and sticking to your why causes y'all to veer off from each other, then that's just what it is. Don't change your purpose and what you're doing because you just want somebody to stick around or you want to stick around somebody. That's all I wanted to talk to y'all about today. Thanks for tuning into another episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that notification bell on so you can be notified whenever I upload. But just to notify you right here, I upload 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And I also have other videos outside of Loft Talk. So if you want to see anything else that I do, which I do a lot, go ahead and subscribe. And if you got anything from this video, like the video. Have any thoughts on it, comment. If you know your why and you're sticking to it, comment in the comment section. Or if you're struggling with sticking to your why, comment in the comment section. If this video sparked an idea or sparked thought and got your gears turning, go ahead and give it a like. And until next episode, peace.